Hi everyone, it's Linda from Exercise Referral. Just bringing you your online class that I promised you. So this class is going to be for the people who attend the Risca Leisure Centre Tuesday and Thursday mobility balance class. So the chair-based class that we normally do on those days. So let's get going. So let's sitting comfortably in our chair, feet grounded, feet hip width apart, and we're just going to start by gently rolling those shoulders back. So think about your posture in your chair, think about how you're sitting, whether you're slouching, whether you can breathe deep into your lungs, and then take that into a single roll back. So feeling nice and relaxed in your shoulders, don't force the movement anywhere it doesn't want to go. Okay, let's take that now into some wrist circles and the other way. So feel the movement of the wrists and the hands and the fingers, and then into some bicep curls. Good. Let's hold the hands here, take them out and in, out and in. And then hold, so extend through the fingers. Use the elbows now to drive the arms back behind you slightly and then out to the side again. And then slightly behind, so you're just bringing shoulder blades in toward the spine and taking a breath in as you lift the chest. Okay, bring the elbows into your side and then hold your fingers here and just start to stir your pot. So what are we stirring today? I'm stirring my soup for my lunch. I'm stirring it in the other direction now, so you have a little think about what you want to stir, as we always do when we do this movement in class. Okay, so let's go into a breaststroke now. Reaching out, just nice and relaxed. Just gliding through the water, starting to get a little bit of movement in the back here. Just gentle movements. Okay, release it down, float in the arms. Elbows are soft, wrists are soft, just nice and relaxed. Palms together to touch. And split and release, and split and release, and again split and release and split. Arms together, reach up and bring it down. So keeping the arms really relaxed as we do this, and then drop them down in front. We're going to draw back your bow, so pull the right arm back and then let your head and your gaze follow around with your arm as it comes back. Palms up, open, palms down and close and circle. So nice big circle here, changing direction. Okay, so let's take that now and float again. Good. And release it down into a bicep curl. So hands down in between your knees and lifting into upright row. So sitting nice and tall, feel your sit bones on your chair, feel your feet grounded. Open the arms out to the side and then in and down. So lift and out, in and down. Lift and out. Hold it there. Shoulders forward, shoulders back. Get that nice movement there. Release, take the arms up and all the way down, elbows into your side. Good. And again, bringing it down, all the way down, and relax it down. Roll the shoulders back. Let's do some side bends. And then into some rotations. So take in hand to the opposite hip, just moving around, keeping your gaze facing forwards so that we get movement in our neck, in our cervical spine at the same time. Let's take that up a little bit higher now, just kind of swinging the arms a little bit more. Then we're going to reach up for the seat belt and clip it in. Reach up and clip it in. Reach up, clip it in. So we're going to change seats now. So lift up and clip it in, lift up and clip it in, lift up and clip it in, and release and roll those shoulders back. Arms across, just give yourself a nice big hug in this position here, and then just gently roll those shoulders back, just opening up a little bit more, and the other way. Good, take it up nice, big stretch and relax it down. Okay, so you should feel nice and warm in your upper body. We're just going to go on to our lower body now. So starting with the feet first of all. So we're just going to put heel and toe, heel and toe, heel and toe. One more time and change, heel and toe. Then take your right leg, just glide the ball of the foot across the floor. So no juddery movements, and change. So out, so a little bit of external rotation and abduction on the hip there, opening it out. So we're going to kick out in front now. So a bit knee, flexion, extension, and change legs and lift, holding the chair for support, sitting up nice and tall, and really sit down. So let's take the legs out and in now. Out and in, out and in. Add a little lift to the knees, and then take an opposite hand to that knee. Good. So a little bit of coordination here now. So what we're going to do is touch the head, touch the knee, 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 touch the head, touch the knee. Okay, open out. Nice big movements with arms. So arms and legs moving at the same time now. So get a bit of movement on ankles here. So just turning the feet in and out with those hips and knees at the same time. And then just take your right ankle and just circle. Good, change in direction. And the other way. So circling out and then circling in. And release it down. Good. So we're just going to take the heels, feet a little wider apart, heels in and out, in and out, in and out. Okay, bring them back to center, a little bit slightly forward now, and then we're just going to tap the toes. So we're going to add some arm movements. We're going to tap out and in, then two, in, tap out for two, in for two, out for two, in for two, and release it down. Good, well done. So you should be feeling nice and warm. We're just going to roll down through the spine a little bit now, down the legs, and lift up and open. Tuck the chin, roll through the spine, hands down the legs towards the feet as far as you feel comfortable. One more time, belly center in, shaking it down all the way down, and release. And you should feel nice and warm. Okay, so we're just going to do some stretching now. You should feel nice and warm, so hold your hands, push out. A little bit of dynamic stretching, because we don't want to do static stretching at the start of a workout. And lift and open. So nice big stretch and open. We're going to take that to the right side, legs to the left and open. Arms to the left, legs to the right and open. And then one more to center. Nice big stretch, release. Hold down, lift up, and take that shoulder back as you just open out. Good, release other side. So lift up, side body stretch, and then just make it nice and dynamic. Just get all those tissues everywhere and release it down. Good, let's give ourselves a big hug. Pull the belly center in, push the back away, tuck your chin down, get a nice stretch through the back. Then take a breath in as you lift and open, stretch right side, stretch left side, hands down, take a breath in and lift heart center, bring elbows in toward each other and feel that stretch across the chest, and then release it down. Let's take the hand and first of all just pull the fingers back, feel the stretch in the forearm, and then drop it down, feel it over the top. Other arm, pull back, nice big stretch, and release it down. Okay, so we're going on to our legs now. So we're going to take the right leg forwards, toes up, so have a sense of pushing your hips away from you, pushing your heel away from you. Keep the knee nice and soft. You don't want to feel anything round through the back of the knee here, so just in the belly of the muscles is where you're feeling the stretch. Extend and lift up here nice and tall. Feel that stretch through the back of the thigh, feel it in your calf with the toes up a little bit more. Let's just take that foot in now, slide it in, take the other leg out, so left leg out, so lift out from the hips, lean forward, hold on to your bent leg here, watch the position of your front foot. You don't want it underneath the chair because that's going to increase your risk of falling off the chair. So having it forward here, so toes up and just push the heel away, nice big stretch, and then release, rolling the shoulders back again. We're just going to take the right leg now and just circle, change in direction, and then just cross that leg over if you can. If not, you can just put the legs to the side and do the same stretch here. So whichever one you wish to do. So just sit up tall, take your right shoulder back and just open out through the heart center here. Use this hand to pull in. So if you have your right leg crossed over, you should be looking towards the right. So just mirror me all the time and then you'll be fine. Okay, good. So let's do this on the other side. So left leg. So circling, changing direction, bringing it back in. Good, and then cross it over or move the legs to the side. Sit up tall, take a turn to the left, hold your leg with your right hand, and then just hold the back of the chair or just hold on to the side of the chair, wherever's comfortable for you. Extend from the crown of your head and pull that leg in as you take that shoulder back to get a little bit more opening of that side body. Good, and then release and bring it back in. Just open and close the knees a little bit. So you should feel nice and warm now and ready to do your circuit. Okay, so we're starting our circuit, so you will need a band. So make sure you have that ready for you now. Just place it on the back of your chair, we won't be using it yet. So we're going to start with your favourite exercise, sit to stand. Always get the worst things over and done with first, isn't it? Okay, so we're going to sit in the chair about 2/3 of the way back, feet hip width apart, both heels down all the time, okay? So I'm just going to demonstrate, just to revisit the technique of the exercise. So you want your feet back a little bit, okay? And then so you can lean forward, push down, push your weight through your feet as you lean forward, pull your belly center in, and use your hands if you need to and come up. So when you're stood up here, you need to know where that chair is. Okay, so if you can't feel that chair, then you need to adjust your foot plate. Okay, so when you know where that chair is, that's your comfort zone. You know where it is. You haven't got to turn around and look for the chair and double yourself down. You can focus on working through the thighs, nice and easy and relaxed. Okay, so let's just have a little go at that first of all then. So position, lean forward, come up, feel that you can feel that chair. Feel where the chair is. Okay, that's your confidence booster. So we're just going to push the weight through the feet, lean forward, hips go back and down, pushing out through your outer thighs here as you slowly lower down to the chair. Don't lift your heels up here, okay? Let's try one more. We come up, good, and then back down. And so we all know how to do sit to stand. Give me a thumbs up, thank you very much, and off we go. So pushing down, lifting and lowering. So you work at your own pace all the time, all right? And if you need to take a rest, you always have that get out clause all the time. Whatever exercise we're doing, if you've had enough, you want to rest, you take that rest. You're always in control of what you do. I'm just giving you guidance of how to do it, and you do whatever's right for you, not what you think I want you to do, okay? Good, so we're just going to do one more repetition and release. The next exercise is to pick up your band. So just hold the band in front of you here, in your little crook of your thumb and your index finger, about a little wider than shoulder width apart, okay? Then just turn, make sure it's even as well. So just turn your hands inwards to bring the band around the fleshy part of your hand and just adjust the tension so that you have just about shoulder width apart here and at chest height. So sitting up tall, feet grounded. Here we go. So just draw the shoulder blades in toward the spine as you use the back muscles to bring the elbows round, bring your elbows round towards the back as you pull the band in. So I'm not using my hands to grip this band. So I'm just using my upper back muscles, upper and mid back muscles here against the resistance of the band, and you have that resistance however is right for you. So we're just going to do a couple more, 2 more, and release it back. Putting your band back on the chair. So the next exercise is hand to knee. So we're going to do it sitting for those who want to. So we're going to start off sitting. So this movement here. If you want to work a bit harder, you can clap under. Okay, and if you want to do it standing, you come up, you feel the chair, and then you just touch. So think about your balance here. So if you're doing this option, making sure that you're pushing down through the one foot as you allow the other leg to just come up. So you're just lifting, focus on the knee coming up rather than the foot coming up. Remember, if you focus on the knee, you will always lift your leg a little bit higher, so reducing your risk of falling over curbs or steps or stairs or anything like that. So we don't want this kind of wobbling about bit that I'm doing here. So balance. So engage your core, lift, 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 and release and sit down. Place the band around your back, under your arms, have it even. You can wrap this round the fleshy part of your hand, round the fleshy part of your hand. We don't want it around the fingers. Feel that you have a nice bit of resistance there. Sitting up tall, and then push forwards and release it back. Push forwards and release it back. Push forwards, release back. Push forwards, release back. So nice and steady pace. So those who want to work a little bit harder, as you push, extend the leg. Change legs. So push and back. Push and back. So if you don't want to do the legs as well, that's fine. You just focus on the arms. We're just going to do 1 more each side. Okay, and so our next exercise is to practice on and off the chair. So what we're going to do, I'm just going to demonstrate first of all. You all know this exercise. So we're just going to get up off the chair correctly, get your balance, and then walk around the chair. Go to your stronger side so that you can hold onto the chair if you need to. Okay, come round, you feel where the chair is with the backs of your legs, then you sit down. Then you get up and we do it again. So off we go, up we come, good, walk around, feel the chair when you get to it. Don't just sit down. You're learning how to get on and off chairs safely as well as build strength to do that. So we're coming up. I'm going to walk around the chair again. So take your time, nice and steady. Be careful of your footprint all the time. Feel the chair. Sit back down. No lifting of the heels. Up we come again. Good. And walk around. Sit down. Do 1 more time, all the way around. And sit down. So we're going to take the band, sit on it, make sure it's secure and it's quite even. Hold it securely in your hand with the band behind your shoulders here. And then all we're going to do is take one arm up and down, up and down. So a nice shoulder press, bit of strength work for those shoulders. Reach and down, reach. Let's do both arms together, up and down, up and down. So if this is too much, you go back to the single arm and you take a rest anytime you need to. And smile. We're having fun. Good, keep it going. Changing that now. Back to double arm for those who want to. Good. And then single arm, double arm, twice. to finish and relax it down. Whew. Okay, so the next exercise, I want you to get up off your chair, walk around and just stand holding on to the back of your chair here. So I'm doing it sideways on for you, but you do it facing me, okay? So standing up nice and tall. So all we're going to do is roll our shoulders back, and then we're just going to slide your one foot back and slide it in, slide the other foot back, slide it in. So you notice as I'm sliding, my other leg, my front leg is actually bending. So we're getting strength work on that leg, we're getting mobility on the slide leg. So looking at aspects of our gait, looking at the extension of our hip as we walk. Good. So keep that going. I'm going to turn my chair around now so you can see me a little bit more better here. Slide back and there. Slide back. So if I take my chair away, so you can see here, so all I'm doing is sliding back in, keeping up nice and tall. What I'm not doing is this, okay? So I'm using the strength in this leg and the mobility in this hip. Just take it back. And we just do one more on this side and come back to your chair. So we have another strength exercise with the band for the legs. So we're looking at hip flexion this time. So we're just going to put it underneath, bring it over the top, feet, knees together, and then just pull it to feel the resistance you want, and then just hold on to your chair. So we're going to start with the right leg. We're going to lift and down, 2 and down, 3, 4. Change legs, 4, 3, 2, 1, and change. So just feel the resistance of the band on your front of your thigh and your hip. Change legs, 1, 2, 3. Change for 2, 1 and 2 and 1. Now singles, 1, 2, 3, 4, and rest. So next exercise is a chair squat. So I'm going to do it sideways so you can see. I'll put it on a bit of an angle here actually. So standing, so we know where that chair is. So we're just going to sit down, touch with the back of your thighs, come back up. Touch, back of your thighs, come back up. So here we go. Touch and back up. So for those of you who find this difficult to touch and come back up, you do a full sit to stand. Down, push through the feet, come up. But if you can, and you get the strength in your legs, that's what we're after. This little touch with the back of the thighs and spring back up. Okay, good. You can reach those arms and bring them back. If you want to go straight down and have a little rest, that's fine as well. Okay, so we just touch and back up and touch. Those of you who are stronger, we're going to touch and lift. Touch and lift. So those of you that have built up to this over many months, be careful. Okay, think about your balance. And then last one, just normal and sit back down. Brilliant, guys. So for this next exercise, we're going to work the outer thighs here. So we're just going to put the band, so fold it even like this, cross the top, feet and knees together, cross the top on your mid-thigh, underneath, pull it, cross it underneath, bring it back up, and then just make any adjustment you need here. You can cross it on top and hold it in place. Feet apart slightly, feel that resistance of the band, and we're just going to open and close. So working on strengthening the outer thighs and hips. Good. So nice and steady and relaxed. You take a rest anytime you need to. Focus on your technique of the movement. Focus on just pushing out to within your workable edge. It's all right for your feet to lift up. That will be a natural movement of your ankles. Good. and taking it out, and we just do one more and release it down. Last exercise in this circuit is a bicep curl. So feet on your band. So you can do it sitting if you want to, just make sure you have enough tension here, or we can do it standing. So if you're standing, make sure you feel the back of the chair, open up this band with your feet at the bottom, as you can see me doing, to release a little bit more tension. Okay, off we go. Palms facing up, elbows into the side. Bring it up and down. Bring it up and down. Bring it up and down. Up and down. So feel those bicep muscles working. Belly center in. If we want to, we can do a little squat and curl and squat. Curl and squat. So taking the hips back. Good. One more time. Curl and release it down and sit down. Hi guys, so well done on your circuit. We're now going to finish with our little stretch and cool down. So let's start with some chair marching. So just nice and relaxed, not too big a movements now. Let's do some washing the windows, shall we? All that coordination. Okay, and one more and release. Let's do some heels up and down now with a bicep curl. Just nice and relaxed, kind of a little sway in action with toes and heels lifting. Good, and release it down. Let's take those arms up and down. Arms up and down. Arms up and down. Bringing the arms down and just circling those shoulders. Nice and relaxed. Just let everything go. Good. Let's bring elbows in, out, cross. In, out, cross. In, out, cross. Arms down to the side, side bends. 2, 3 and 4. You should all feel a little bit looser now and worked as to when we started. So good, everybody's done really, really well today. Let's do some rotations. Get that rib cage moving. Good, and down. And then opening out. Bring the arms down a little lower this time now. We don't want to take the heart rate up again. So just relaxing down and palms down, palms up, palms down, palms up. Open, close, open, close. Down, up. Down, up, open, close, open, close, push, push. So you've missed me, haven't you? You aren't going to miss me anymore. Okay, good. Roll the shoulders back. Excellent. Good. So we're just going to go into some stretch now. So hold the hands, push out. Hold the stretch, take a breath in. And relax it down. Give yourself a big hug, pull belly center in, chin to chest, round the back, nice big stretch. Take a breath in and lift and open. Bring that right arm across, hand to shoulder, and just feel that stretch here and in the upper back on that shoulder area here. Change to the other side and release, roll it back. Good. Hands behind, elbows in, breath in, lift the chest, feel the stretch, cross the chest muscles, and release it down and roll those shoulders back. Excellent. Good. Right, let's go on to our legs now. So let's come a little bit forward in your chair, take your right leg out, lean forward as we did at the start, leg nice and straight, make sure you're not too far back in your chair, toes up. Feel the stretch down through the back of the thigh. Brilliant. You have done so well today, as per usual. And release, do the same on the other side. Toes up, lovely big stretch. Fab. and release. So outer thigh stretch, lift, cross it over, or move your legs to the side, okay? Oh, sorry, that side, whatever leg you do. Do whatever leg you want to do, as long as you do them both. Okay, pull back. And release and change. Same to the other side. However you want to get into this position, just make sure you stretch both outer thighs and hips. Good, and release. Have a little bit of movement in the hips now. A little bit of wrist circles. Good. Little bit of ankle circles. Good. And then open down. So everyone should be nice and cut now and done and vitalized and full of energy and everything else. So we're just going to finish off with a breath in and breath out. Breath in, not too high with your hands, and breath out. This time take a breath in. Bring the arms down in front of you, plug your thumbs into your heart center. And it just remains for me to say, everyone stay safe, take care, and I look forward to seeing you in person soon. Thank you.